So continuing just now after the coffee break, looking at the German market from a regulatory perspective, it is easy perhaps to feel a bit discouraged. There are many rules and regulations that from a business perspective are less ideal. Even so, Germany is the EU's most important economy, which automatically makes the German market an attractive one. To hear more about the opportunities that Germany's iGaming market offers, we've gathered several speakers, 4 speakers, who will make a positive case for the German market. The first speaker as part of that block is Thomas Schenk, who is the deputy chair of the Deutscher Spielbankenverband. The re-regulation of Germany's online gambling market naturally offers significant opportunities to Germany's existing land-based casinos. Mr. Schenk will share the perspective of these existing casinos united in the Spielbankenverband on these opportunities. Mr. Schenk, please welcome to the stage and welcome to the Gaming in Germany conference.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Schenk. I am vice chair of the Deutscher Spielbankenverband, land-based casino operators under one association. We are 7 members in the Deutscher Spielbankenverband, mostly state-owned, I would say formally state-owned casino operators. And now we have 1 privately owned casino operator in our association as well. My home is in Stuttgart, from Baden-Württemberg, and my home casinos are Baden-Baden, Stuttgart, and Konstanz. So I am also member of the board in the European Casino Association and represent all the German casinos there. And my focus today will be the online casino games and what to expect from that market, since it's closely connected to the land-based operators from a licensing point of view and from a gaming point of view that I will introduce later on. But with all the experience that I have from the European perspective, I can also give you a little bit of advice on what to expect on the German market, because the German and the European regulation is very similar. I give you a quick overview on the online casino game market. No, I think both. On the online casino game market that is there so far in Germany. And that is a quick overview because there are no licenses given out yet. So in the EU, they started regulating the online casino market as well. And as you can see in the EU, there are many different approaches to regulating the online casino games. And it's the same case in Germany. Many different approaches, and most of the approaches are not yet known so far. We have state law in Germany that regulates online casinos as well as the land-based casino sector, and the 16 states all developed their own state law to regulate the online casino games. And each regulation only is there for the respective state, and the casino games offered in that state will only cater to the population of that state. So that is different approach than, for example, in the virtual slot gaming business or in the sports betting business. That is a total German market, a whole German market that can be catered. There are 3 different models basically that you can, or that the state can choose to regulate online casino games. First of all, they can offer casino games themselves with a state-owned company, with a lottery company that is state-owned every time. 2, they can issue licenses, as many licenses as the state has casino licenses given out. And casino licenses on a land-based level, obviously, and there are cooperations possible, cooperations with multiple states to offer online casino games to these respective states as well. So there could be five states in one cooperation that cater to these 5 states and their population as well. So far, there are no licenses issued. There is no whitelist entry on the GTL website, and I can also, and I want to show you why that is. The state legislation is not ready in many states. For example, in Baden-Württemberg, we are still missing state legislation on the Landesglücksspielgesetz in Baden-Württemberg. It was expected in August, but it's not there yet. And therefore, we don't know how the Baden-Württemberg market will be regulated, for example. But there are some cases where there is already regulation, but still no license is given out, and I will get to that in a minute, why that is. I will give you 2 examples. One very recent example is Thuringia, and one a little bit older example is North Rhine-Westphalia, and they have 2 different approaches, and I will also add Bavaria to that list of examples, and 3 examples, 3 different approaches. In North Rhine-Westphalia, the land-based casino sector was privatized recently there, and they have 5 land-based casino concessions licenses right now, and they can build more casinos there, I think 2 more, and are in the process of building 1 right now. And North Rhine-Westphalia, the state legislated that they are able to issue 5 online casino licenses there, so it's going to be an open market in North Rhine-Westphalia with 5 different license holders. It's not going to be a state monopoly. The reason for that was that channeling of the gaming activities would be better by the opinion of the legislator, basically, that the channeling would be better if there are some kind of competition on the market. And so we will see how many casino operators, how many different casino operators will operate in North Rhine-Westphalia. But also, so far, no licenses issued and no whitelist entry. Then, very recently in Thuringia, the state is special in that respect that it's the only German state that has no land-based casino operator, and they choose a different approach. They wanted to build a state monopoly, and they will choose a state-owned company to run their online casino games. The reason for that is that there is more control through the monopoly and probably better player protection, and that is something to be discussed later on this afternoon, I think, as well. The state lottery is always a candidate to overtake these kind of tasks, and I bet they will offer the online casino games in Thuringia. But so far, no whitelist entry there as well. And to conclude, in Bavaria, they will also choose the model that Thuringia chose as well, and they already have a company, or it's not a company, it's a state-owned construct that offers as well the lottery as well as the land-based casino industry there, and they will also offer products on the online market concerning online casino games, obviously. In Baden-Württemberg, there will be round about the same, but no one can say for sure until the legislation is there. And why is there no license issued so far, even though the legislation is already there? Because there have to be applications, there have to be obviously chosen which company will get a license, and all the games that are offered will have to be figured out and will have to be part of the application process. So to conclude, there are many different approaches as in the EU. Nobody really knows which is the best approach in the EU so far. There are constantly evolving markets in the EU, and the same will be set for Germany right now, and I think time will tell which the best approach will be. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thomas, and thank you for joining today. Before you leave the stage, maybe there's time for one quick question from the audience. Please raise your hand if you would like to ask a question here in person. If not, we go and see what we have in Slido. Do we have anything in Slido? I think so. Can casino operators also offer slots or sports betting? I guess that refers to land-based casinos.
Yeah. One more try. Can I be heard?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Casino operators can offer slots or sports betting, virtual slots, that is, because it's an open market in Germany. Licensing processes have to be fulfilled, obviously, but nothing says that a casino operator cannot offer and cannot apply for these licenses. So far, there are no land-based casino operators that offer slots, online slots or sports betting, but there will be. I can say that for Baden-Württemberg, there will be virtual slot games offered by the state, but not by our company. Okay. So not casino operators, but maybe the lottery.
Okay, well, that's very helpful to know. Again, Thomas, thank you very much for joining.
Thank you.